Alright, I have not uploaded on this channel in forever, and I'm going to talk about something that's been weighing super heavy on my heart. So, in this video, I'm going to break down how I found God, how He's helped me stay sober for a year and 4 months now, and how my worldview has completely shifted and changed entirely since I found God. So, what was it like for me? How did I arrive to this point? I don't even look like the same person, man. If you look at my old videos, I got a beard, hair is long. External looks different, but the biggest thing that's changed for me is my internal world has completely changed. And it all started for me really when I first moved down to Florida. I was just living essentially like a hedonistic lifestyle, just chasing external things to make me feel whole and complete, whether that was money or women. And the worst of it was drugs and alcohol. So I moved down to Florida when I was, I think, 19 in 2017. I was just about to turn 20, so I've been down in Florida for almost 6 years now and be 26 this year. And my higher power at the time was money, right? I was willing to do whatever it took to get more of that green paper, that sweet, sweet paper, man. If that meant screwing over my friends, my business partners, if that meant having to get high every single day so I was more quote-unquote productive, which has always been a lie, I was willing literally to do whatever it fucking took to get more of that sweet, sweet green paper, man. And guess what it left me feeling? Completely empty, unfulfilled, depressed, wanting to die, wanting to kill myself, but too much of a coward to actually do it. It left me with fucking nothing. And I kept searching for more answers. I was like, maybe I need to start a different business. Maybe I need to bang a hotter girl. Maybe I need to try this drug combination. Right? Oh, the ecstasy's not working. I need to mix it with acid. Oh, that didn't work. I need to try mixing it with ketamine. Right? All of these things. I was just trying to fill this spiritual void in my soul that just kept getting fucking deeper and deeper, wider and wider, which left me feeling completely empty and almost resenting the fact that I was alive. That's how I felt. And I would get sober on my own, with my own will, for around 2 months at a time. I never could stay stopped. It got to the point towards the end where I was getting drunk on a Wednesday, right? It slowly started getting worse and worse. In the beginning, it was like, okay, Thursday is pretty much Friday, so I'm going to get fucked up on a Thursday. Then Thursday became Wednesday. And now I'm getting fucked up on a Tuesday. And on the weekends, I'm leaving my girlfriend, getting completely drunk on my own, staying in my friend's apartment, house sitting, so I could drink the way I wanted to. None of it ever did anything for me. I wanted to fucking die. I mean that sincerely. I did not want to be alive. So much pain, so much isolation, so much fucking loneliness in my soul. I felt like no one understood. That it was everyone else's fault but mine. That there was no fucking way out. I could not see the light at the end of the tunnel. It just felt like complete blackness. Crippling loneliness. Crippling apathy. Wanting to die. I cannot even put into words that feeling of wanting to die. But not wanting to kill myself. So what happened? What changed? How am I still here even making this video? What changed is I started building a relationship with the higher power that I now call God. And what God has done for me, and the whole purpose of this video, is to give a testimonial to God. What He's done for me is melted my cold, icy heart. where I didn't give a fuck about anyone but myself. What's in it for Mason? How can Mason get drugs? How can Mason make more money out of this person? How can Mason get what he wants? Right? And even when I did get what I wanted, it was never enough. So what changed for me? I started praying at night and in the morning. You see, because for me, before, my sense of spirituality, or what I viewed as God, was still self-centered and egotistical. I believed in manifestation. How can I use spiritual forces and the powers of the universe to get more of what I want and what's important to me, my ego, my identity, my flesh and bone? How can I manifest more women, more money, nicer cars, nicer apartments? How can I use spiritual forces for me? You see, but it was still me. There's no reliance on something that was outside of me. And by me, I'm referring to my identity, my ego. And what changed is I started to see tangible, real results in my life. Praying, God, help me stay sober today. Help me not pick up that drink. Give me the strength to stay sober today. Show me how to be a better man. Show me how to be a better lover, a better friend, a better son. Show me how to be a better leader. Be with me. That's what changed for me and continues to change. I'm by no means ascended into ultimate enlightenment, or whatever you want to call it. By no means at all. I'm still just a dude with hands and flesh and bone. But I no longer want to fucking die. That's the difference. I can see crystal clear now what's truly important. Relationships with others, true love, unconditional love, connection with people, with other human beings. Not just scrolling on a phone. Not just talking to people to see what I could get from them, but genuinely wanting to listen to what they have to say. Genuinely curious about who they are and where they come from, and learning about them, and genuinely connecting with them. I never had that in the past. I just didn't fucking care. Plain as day. I didn't fucking care. And I still have my off days, okay? I'm not perfect. I still have those random days where I feel like, oh shit, what's the point in anything? And I feel lost. But guess what? I know I can rely on God now. In that spiritual void that I talked about, that deep spiritual void, that hole, that fucking pit that could never be filled with anything. Money, drugs, women, validation from people, men and women, status. That spiritual void that can never be fucking filled has now been filled with the love of our Creator, of God. It's been filled. I don't feel it every single day, but 9 times out of 10, I feel an internal sense of peace. This is coming from a dude who was so close to wanting to die at 21, 22 years old. Did everything that society deems as being a success, making 6 figures, multiple 6 figures as a young kid. Handsome dude, good looks, whatever, right? All these things that I thought that were important, that would fill me up, they left me more empty. The reverse is now true for me. I need less to feel more. I give more, I take less. It never used to be like that for me. So this video is a testimonial for God. And it kind of set the tone for what I want to do with this channel. And just talk to you guys. Because I've been through some shit, man. And I feel like that shit makes me qualified to talk about this shit. I'm still young. I still have so much life to experience. Again, I'm sure I'll watch back on this video 10 years from now and be like, damn, you were still arrogant. Right? I'm still always learning and growing. But I share this experience as a testimonial to God, as someone who was basically agnostic, who was lost in his life as a young man, looking for a father figure or a mentor or someone to guide me and tell me what the fuck was wrong with me, because I did not feel like other people. I felt like something was deeply wrong with me. I was making the money. I was hanging out with the women, right? I had cool friends that had cool apartments and cool cars. I thought I was doing all the right things, but I still felt completely alone. Completely alone and disconnected and empty. Now I feel full, like I can just give freely. Now I'd rather spend 30 minutes in deep silent meditation than be high off cocaine, drunk as hell with some strangers. And it's all thanks to God. I didn't do any of this shit. I'm just a fucking human on planet Earth, just like you watching this. But if you're going through similar shit, if you feel completely lost in your life, I'm telling you right now, the answer for me was finding God, finding a higher power that I can rely on 24/7 to be there for me, to take care of me. Or that burden is lifted off my shoulders, or something heavy comes into my life that I feel like I can't handle, and I know that God's going to carry me through as long as I do his work. And for me, making this video is part of that work, and it will be, more will be revealed. But I gotta tell you guys, I've been sitting on making a video for like 2.5 months, and here we are. I just had to break the seal. I didn't have a concrete plan of what I was going to talk about in this video, but I knew I'd just hit record and free flow. So if you want more content like this, if you enjoyed this, if you feel like you resonated, comment below, leave a like, subscribe, message me. I want to talk to you guys. If you're going through something, you feel lost and alone in your life, I'm not saying I have the answer, but I'm saying God has been the answer for me. So do what you will with that information, because I know that finding God has worked for me, and I know it can work for you. So that's it, y'all. I'm signing off. Love you guys.